name is Terri. This is my Chair Fit class. So today I want to work on strengthening and toning the muscles. I brought some hand weights. So I would suggest a 2 or 3 pound weight to begin with. If you don't have any hand weights, couple water bottles work, or maybe even a couple cans of soup if you have it with you. But before we do any of that, we're going to go ahead and do our warm-up. So you want to make sure you have a nice sturdy chair. You want to be sitting up tall through the middle of your chair and your feet are flat on the floor. So let's begin by taking a nice deep breath, inhaling up, good, and exhaling down. And to remember that you're listening to your body today, taking it at your own pace and a range of motion that works for you. Good. We're going to take our hands to our knees. We're going to do some cat-cow stretches, beginning with the rounded back. And then sitting up nice and tall and gently lean forward. Good. Pull the tummy in, relax the chin. Good. And gently lean forward. Let's do that one more time. Good, and then gently release. As our body comes forward, we're going to begin some circles. So your upper body is gently circling around your lower body, beginning to loosen up the lower back and the hips. And then we're going to circle the other direction. And I like to add a nice little lateral stretch. So as you sit up tall, take one arm and reach it over towards the right. And other side, gently reach. And then let's do that again. And you can take the arm overhead, deep in the stretch. It feels all right on your shoulders. And then take your time. Wonderful. And bring it back to center. Let's sit up tall. We're going to roll off the shoulders. And we're going to begin with our toning exercises. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my weights. We're going to go ahead and begin with some bicep curls. So sitting up nice and tall, the elbows are in. We're going to start to squeeze up. So you want to make sure you have a nice, long, tall spine. And I want you to be very mindful of the movement. So we're taking this at a nice, slow, even pace. Good. Feel that bicep as you bring the weights up, so gently squeeze. Good. Let's do 4 more of those. And we're going to change it up a little bit. We're going to take it out to the side and we're going to do some side curls. So the elbows are nice and close in towards the body. Those wrists are straight, and we're doing it at a nice, slow, even pace. Great, 4 more, and 3, 2, and here's the last one. Let's slide the weights together, and then we're going to bring it back out to that feet. Squeeze it back in, and take it out. Again, we're being very mindful of our form. We're sitting up nice and tall. Good, let's do 4 more. Good, 2 more. And now as you bring your weights in, we're going to change the grip. This is our hammer grip. We're going to take a nice deep breath sitting tall. We're going to slide the elbows up. The weights in our hands go up towards the ceiling, and then we slowly bring those elbows back. So lifting the elbows to about shoulder height and gently back. Good, swing it up. Good, keeping the arms at a nice 90-degree bend. Wonderful, 4 more. 3. Good, and 2. Great, and 1. Good, and keeping it in that hammer grip, we're going to go ahead and drop the arms, and we're going to do hammer curls, which creates a longer, leaner muscle. Bring it all the way up to the shoulders. Remember to control it on the way down. Don't let the weights just drop to your side. You're controlling it all the way up and all the way down. Nice and smooth. And let's finish with 4. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Good. We're going to bring the weights back up towards the chest. I want you to take the elbows straight out and squeeze it back in. So we're going to start concentrating on the shoulders and the deltoids. So those elbows come up to about shoulder height, and you gently squeeze those elbows in towards the ribs. Good, keep going. We're going to finish with 4. Wonderful. And then now taking the weights out in front of you, the palms are up. We're just going to turn the palms down and twist them up. So we're starting to work the wrists, forearms. Good, 4 more. And 3. And 2. And 1. And we're going to hold it here. This is isometric hold. And we're holding the muscle, contracting it without movement, giving that muscle a little bit more challenge. So hold the weights out to make sure you keep your wrists nice and straight. Elbows are in nice and tight to the body. Take a nice deep breath. Again, sitting up nice and tall. Keep breathing. A couple more breaths. Hold it here. Good. Well, we're going to walk our feet together. I want you to go ahead and lean forward. We're going to take the weight on either side of the legs, and we're going to do a gentle roll. So you bring the weights straight up, slide it up towards the armpits. And we're going to finish with 8. Just 6 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Let's take one of the weights. We're actually going to set it on the floor. We're going to take our feet a little wider apart, a little wider than hip, holding on to the weight with both hands. We're going to slide the weight between our feet and then gently bring it up. So this is called the Woodchopper. And again, you're deciding how high comfortably you can go. So imagine a piece of wood between your feet and your weight is your axe. You're chopping the wood. Good, give me 4 more. And here's our last one. We're going to bring the weight in close to the chest. We're going to do something called stirring the pot. Imagine you have a large pot in front of you and making some gentle circles. And again, range of motion depends on you. The circles can be real small, close to the body, or if you feel comfortable, take it out a little bit farther, deeper through the back, through the hips. And we're going to change directions, so take your time. Increase the range of motion when you feel comfortable. Good, just a couple more. And here's our last one. I want you to keep the weight in your right hand. We're going to tap the opposite shoulder. So if this doesn't bother your shoulder, bring it all the way up. Imagine this is a salt shaker. It's like you're throwing salt right over your shoulder. Good luck. If this bothers your shoulder, just bring it across the chest. That works too. So we'll do 4 more. Good, last one. And then we'll take our time as we switch hands, sitting up nice and tall. Let's tap the opposite shoulder. Crossing over the body. Good, 4 more. 3, and 2, and 1. Good, bringing the weight back to your right hand again. We're gonna walk the feet together. We're gonna lift up that right elbow and we're gonna do some tricep kickbacks. So looking at that tricep muscle, make sure that arm is stationary. And try and banish those back fly arms. Good, so stay with them. Last 4. Good, we're gonna switch sides. Elbows high, keep that elbow up. Just a gentle kickback. Good, final 4. And we have one more hand weight exercise, sitting up nice and tall. Place the weight in front of you, you're gonna hold on to each end. You're sitting up nice and tall and a twist. So you're gently looking towards the wall, pulling back, and just relaxing through the spine, twisting from the waist and from the spine. So just release as you work that waistline. And we're going to do one more. Exhale as you twist. And last one. Wonderful. Let's take that hand weight, place it underneath our chin. So we're going to go right into our lower body work. So we're going to start working with the feet. We're going to rest the upper body, and we're going to start with some toe lifts. So just drawing those toes as high as you can. Tapping the toes to the floor. Making sure you're still engaging your core. So we're lifting from the crown of the head. Nice long spine, good posture. As you tap your toes, you'll begin to feel this in your feet, ankles, and your shins. Of course, the longer you go, the more you'll fatigue that shin muscle, which is right here in front of the leg. So we're going to stay here for another 10 seconds. Bring those toes up as high as you can as you tap. We're going to reverse those toe taps using heel raises. So same thing, the ankle is underneath the knees. You're raising the heels as high as you can, coming up onto the ball of the feet. Different set of muscles all together. Now we're working the bottom of the feet, the ankles, but now the calves. So we want to again stay here for about 10 seconds. Get nice and high on the toes. Wonderful. So now we're going to take our heels, we're going to bring them together, take your toes out as wide as they can go, and then we're going to bring them back together. So little butterfly wings and in. And now we're focusing more on the ankle, getting mobility and flexibility in the ankle. And as the toes come out, so do the knees. And with more flexibility, less prone to injury. Good, let's do 4 more. And with this time, we're going to actually glue the toes together and we're going to take the heels out. So picking up the heels, taking them as wide as you can. And again, being really mindful of the muscles that you're working. Good, final 4. You should be able to feel it in the ankles and the feet. And here's our last one. We're going to combine those 2 exercises. So what we're going to do is take the toes out first, then the heels, then the toes, and then the heels, and then we're going to walk it back. Heel, toe, heel, and toe. Walk it out for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walk it back. Good, a couple more times. And the knees are beginning to open, the hips are beginning to open. And here comes the last one. Walk it out for 4. Walk it back for 4. We're going to glue our feet together. We're going to slowly roll onto the outside of our foot and we're going to open up the knees and then squeeze it back together. So you're taking your time as you start to release through the hips. Just getting some nice range of motion. Hips are usually very tight in the morning, so a few of these each morning help loosen up the tightness of the hips. So we're going to do 4 more. Good. And just relax it open one more time. And then we're going to take the feet nice and wide, a little wider than hip distance apart. And we're going to squeeze the knees in. So we're reversing it. Now notice how my feet gently roll in as I bring my knees together. Gently squeezing. Working inner outer thighs now. So again, focusing on being nice and tall. Being aware of our posture. We don't want to be rounded. So as we sit long and tall, we're actually working the core at the same time. So let's do 4 more of these squeezes for the inner outer thigh. Good. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take one hand to the leg, the other arm's going to gently reach up. And then maybe even over the head if it feels comfortable. You can roll on that wrist. Stay here and breathe as you stretch it out. And then we'll take it to the other side. Nice stretch. Roll off that wrist, maybe even taking it over the head if it feels all right. And then coming back to center, I'm giving you 2 options. You can take your hands, interlace your fingers, and just look down at the floor, relaxing your neck, dropping maybe even a little lower as you shake your head out. Or you can take it all the way down to the ankle, deepen that back stretch. And then take your time as you take a deep breath and bring it back up. So bring it to the knees and then sit up nice and tall. Good, we're going to walk those feet together. So now we're going to go ahead and scoot back in our chair. You want to make sure you're supported by the chair with your back, and we're going to start working the upper legs. So we're going to start with single leg kicks. So we're warming up the knees. You're going to start to feel this in your quadricep muscles. You want to make sure your feet are flexed so the toes are pointing up towards the ceiling. So you get a little added stretch in the calves this way and the hamstrings. Good. toning those muscles, because 5% of our muscle mass is lost every decade after we turn 30. So it's our job to keep maintaining that muscle. 4 more. 3, 2, and here's our last one, and we're going to do another isometric hold. So with the right leg, I want you to hold it up, toes up towards the ceiling. You can feel the muscle working. We're just continually contracting the muscle without movement, just challenging that muscle. And we're going to keep that leg up for another 10 seconds. Getting fatigued, go ahead and lower that leg and then join us again, or just you feel that muscle engaged as you sit up nice and tall. Good, let's try the other side. So extending that leg, get a full extension, toes to the ceiling. Keep breathing as you hold. Good, challenging that upper thigh muscle. They call the thigh or the quadricep the independence muscle, because once we lose the strength in our quadriceps, we lose a lot of our independence. It's harder to get in and out of our chair, in and out of bed, and so it's really important to keep that muscle nice and strong. So we're going to take that right leg up again, but this time we're just going to focus on our calf, and we're going to flex and point the toe. So the leg doesn't have to be real high. If you want to work the quadricep more, then you can just keep that foot parallel to the floor as you do your flexing and pointing. And then we're going to roll out that ankle. Take your time. Wonderful. And let's switch legs. So starting with the flex and the point. These are all things you can do easily in your chair while you're watching a television program, listening to music. Or just to bring circulation into the body. Good, let's roll on that ankle. A lot of people complain of tingling and numbness in their feet. All these exercises will help with that, because we're bringing blood flow to the feet. So we're just adding some circulation. Wonderful. Let's go ahead and lower those feet down. We're going to actually scoot up, and we're going to be sitting back in the middle of our chair, and I want you just to do some stopping. And again, if you're feeling some numbness in your feet, just sit up tall and just stomp your feet. That'll stimulate the bottom of the feet. Start to add some blood flow. We're going to continue to lift the knees, and we're going to add a little jogging in place. So if you'd like to add the arms, you just gently pump the arms. Try and get those knees nice and high. And we're going to start working that heart muscle. Heart's a muscle too. So if you can't get out and walk, you can do some jogging right here in place in your chair. So let's stay here another 10-15 seconds. Good, 5 more seconds. Keep it up, nice high knees. And when you get a little tired, go ahead and relax. We're going to reach underneath the right knee. We're going to hug that knee to chest. Take a nice deep breath, and then you're just going to release that leg, stomping the foot. Good, let's go ahead and bring that other knee up. Gentle hug. This is your opportunity to take a nice full breath. Good, and release the feet. Good, so sitting up nice and tall, we're going to do some nice easy heel taps. You can just work the lower body, or you can add your upper body. So it's just a press. Pressing the palms out with the leg. Gentle little push. We're going to do 8 more. Press, pull back. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2. Wonderful. Good. Take a nice deep breath. We're going to do a little core work. So I want you to just take your hands, wrap them around your wrist, keeping your elbows nice and high. We're going to sit up really nice and tall. We're going to bring that right knee in. At the same time, we're going to do a little crunch. So you're pulling your navel in towards your back. So as the knee comes up, you're gently rounding your spine, sucking that navel straight in towards the lower back. And we're not putting any pressure on the neck. So get those knees up as high as you can, but don't forget to pull the spine in, feeling that navel come straight back. Good. And 4 more crunches. Good. 3, 2, and now we're going to do our last one, but then we're going to add a crossover. So as you lift your right knee, that left elbow tries to touch it. So you're adding a nice, easy rotation. As you lift your knee, you're gently dropping the elbow and shoulder, coming across the body to meet the leg. So starting to work, you'll feel it in the side obliques. So we're working that waistline. Now we're going to do a couple more of these. Wonderful, last one. Great, and then sitting up nice and tall, shake it up. Good, I want to do a brain exercise today. And so we're going to take a nice deep breath as we sit tall. And we're going to take our arms so that they're parallel to the floor. So we're going to focus on a pattern I want you to try and memorize. We're going to start with the right hand. It's going to touch the opposite elbow, and then the opposite shoulder, the top of the head, and then the same shoulder. And now switch sides. Elbow, shoulder, top of the head, and same shoulder. So I want you to do this pattern on your own. Focus and concentrate on these 4 moves. So get ready, we're going to do both arms. Elbow, shoulders. What is coming? That's right, inhale, same shoulder. Yeah. And let's try it one more time. Hope you're getting it. Good job. Excellent. Let's shake it up. Take a nice deep breath. Okay, so what I want to work on now is we're going to work on some hand exercises and to help with arthritis. And then we're going to do some nice stretching in the chair and the hand. So we're going to begin with a couple exercises that we didn't do last time we were here. We're actually going to take the arms parallel to the floor again. And you're going to raise your fingers straight up towards the ceiling. And then drop those fingers down towards the floor. So while you're doing this exercise, make sure your elbows stay straight. And again, you're getting as much range of motion as you can. And let's do another 4. Now hold your fingers up because we're going to take it side to side, a little wave. You're bringing the fingers all the way over, wall to wall. So flip flick of the wrist, keeping nice mobility in that wrist. Again, we're going to stay here for 4. Wonderful, last one. Excellent. Now bring the hands in. I want you to take your thumb, bring it around 3 of your fingers. The index finger is forward, and we're just going to curl that index finger. A couple more. Now we're going to add 2 fingers. So 2 fingers come out, curl in, and squeeze. Work in those knuckles. For the last 4. We're going to, of course, add 3 fingers. Lay 3 fingers out. Let's just curl them in. Just a few more, then of course we'll go to 4 fingers. Good, 4 fingers. And we're down to 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to show you this next exercise with my palms facing so you can see what we're doing. The thumb takes a break on this one. The tips of the fingers come down and squeeze the very base of the palm, and then they powerfully come back up. So you squeeze down at the heel of the squeeze those fingertips and lift. Good, squeeze. And nice and strong. Raise those fingers all the way back up. Some people you'll hear calling this the single hand clap. But make sure you finish the exercise by lifting those fingers nice and high in between. 4 more. Gently squeeze. Good. Lift. Squeeze hard. And lift. Squeeze. Lift. Last one. Squeeze. And release. Good. Let's shake out those fingers. We're going to take our hands down and continue to wiggle those fingers. Pretend like you're playing the piano. We're just going to go up and down the keyboard. Good. Just relax those hands. Wonderful. Bring those hands together. We're going to bring the hands to prayer. The elbows are out front, and we're going to slide those fingers away, and then we're going to bring them in towards the body. So we're starting to release in the wrist. This is a wonderful wrist stretch. Again, take your time, focusing on your form and just being aware. Allowing your body to go where it feels comfortable. Good. Fingers are up. The fingers go all the way up, and then they come back to the chest. And as the hands come up, we're going to start to try and work those elbows together. Good. Gently squeezing those elbows as the hands come up. Try 4 more. Don't worry if you can't get those elbows together. It takes time. Good, and we're going to go ahead and keep the elbows low. We're going to make sure our wrists are glued together as we part the fingers. So I want you to take those fingers as far apart as you can. You're going to start to feel this in the back of the hand, all the way down into the forearms. . Good, we're gonna stay right here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, good, give me one more, and then we're gonna interlace the fingers, relax. We're gonna make some gentle circles. So just relax the arms, fingers, circle the other direction. And do a quick little finger stretch, add in the spine. So keep your hands interlaced, you're just gonna press them away. Begin to relax your back. Okay, let's take a nice deep breath as we sit up tall. We're gonna do that one more time. We're gonna add some circles. So as you round your back, relax your chin, start to make some circles out in front of you. Okay, let's do one more gentle circle. Sit down nice and tall. We're gonna bring our feet together. We're gonna go right into our seated stretching exercises. So we're gonna go ahead and take one hand behind the back. We're gonna look over the right shoulder. It's your time just to relax, stretch out, focus on some nice deep breaths. Good, let's take it to the other side. The other hand comes behind the back. You're looking gently over your shoulder. Good, we're coming back to center. We're gonna take our right leg out. I want you to slide down that right leg. Nice hamstring stretch. Nice little back stretch. Couple more breaths. Start to bring that foot back in. You're going to extend the other leg. And you can slide to the shin. Some of you might be able to come to the ankle, and others might be able to touch the toe. You want to hold your stretches about 15 seconds. Good, and then bring that foot in. We're going to go ahead and take a nice deep breath. And I want you to, you can do this two ways. You can either just cross at the ankle and bring your body forward and looking towards the floor. Or if it feels comfortable, slide that ankle over knee and gently fold it into that front leg. So this is our hip stretch. Again, just relaxing and breathing for about 15 seconds. Wonderful. And then again, you've got option one here, or slide that ankle over the knee. You're gonna gently melt into that leg as you fold forward. Just a couple more breaths. Excellent. So let's finish with some neck exercises. We're going to begin by sitting up nice and tall. Relax the chin towards the chest. Just let the back of the neck stretch naturally. And then take a nice deep breath. Start to slowly bring the nose up towards the ceiling as you gaze up. So let's do that again. Just relax the chin to chest. Good, gently inhale, looking up. And as you begin to lower the chin, make sure you're sitting tall again. So we're going to ease the right ear to shoulder. We're going to take that left arm, gently bring it away from the body. Take a couple of nice deep breaths. We're going to take our time. We're going to start to lower the chin as our eyes gaze towards the floor. And we're going to sit up nice and tall. The outstretched arms are going to come to the opposite shoulder. We're going to look away. Let's take it to the other side, sitting up tall. Remember, it's just a dip. And that arm is optional if you want to extend it. When you're ready, you're going to relax the chin down. And then sitting up nice and tall, this arm comes across. Good, let's come back to center. And we're going to finish class again with some breathing. So we're going to inhale nice and tall. Bring the hands together. Exhale the hands to the heart. So after your workout, your body's asking for oxygen. Big breath in. Good. Inhale deep. Good. Let's do one more. Nice full breath. And bringing the hands to the heart center. Good. Everybody give yourself a hand. You did a great job. Thanks for joining me. Stay safe and healthy.